EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Music City. Welcome to Nashville, Tennessee, and Nissan Stadium on the shores of the Cumberland River. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Houston Texans and the Tennessee Titans. Mike Tirico, Greg Oltz are ready to get this one going. Jake Bates set to get it started. Off we go from Nissan Stadium. And he'll be out of bounds just past the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Here we go. On play action. Stroud. Little short pass here. Caught by his tight end. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A pickup there of 28 yards.
So think back to earlier in the week, Mike, and they told us they want to get him going here early and often. So I'd expect plenty of passes to head his way as this game unfolds.
Here's a first carry for their running back. He'll work his way forward for about 3 yards. Oluwafemi Oladejo there to make the tackle.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
Ball on the 39. Here's second down and 6. From the gun, here's Stroud. His pass complete to Jalen Noel. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
So he makes his first catch of the day, and even though it doesn't look like much, Mike, sometimes those are the touches that you can build off of. You know, it's like in basketball, what they say, sometimes you just need to see the ball go through the hoop.
They go 5 receivers for third down and 4. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation. And for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Slot man in motion right. On fourth down, Stroud. That is incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on fourth. Gonna give the ball over on down.
Result of the play.
So the offense found themselves in a little bit of no man's land. They were too far for a field goal attempt, but too close to attempt a punt. So they decided to be aggressive early and go for it on fourth down. But it was the defense that turned them away with a huge stop to start this game.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
Ready? Panther 60, Panther 60.
Off the bootleg, it's Ward. Bit of a wild throw there behind his man, thus it's incomplete. He was looking for Chim DK that time. It's 2nd down.
This offense has to do a better job of generating chunk plays once he gets outside the pocket and they transition into scramble drill. Instead, nobody really uncovers downfield, forces him to make a difficult throw, and falls incomplete.
70, Timberwood. Bronco 80. Go.
On 2nd down, here's Ward. That's complete to DK. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Here comes 3rd and 6.
Come on. Hey. Cougar 19. Ready?
Shotgun snap for Ward. Left side, taken in by Eilman. And he'll try to get to the marker, but he's going to wind up a yard or 2 short.
4-yard gain.
This exact situation here, Mike, tends to get a lot of conversation around the league. I think I'm going for it. I think here around midfield, you got to maintain possession, see if you can end this drive with some points. I think you got to stay aggressive, keep your offense on the field.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
They're going to go. It's Ward. He's got his man. Complete to Eilman. And he will have that 1st down. Taking a chance here early in the game, but they convert on 4th down.
A little bit of a risky decision for some, Mike, but frankly, I really like it. I think the days of being aggressive on 4th down, even on your side of the field, are here to stay. And while some people say this is over-aggressive, in this case, the aggressiveness paid off, and they're going to keep this drive alive.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Here we go. Buffalo 18. Ready?
Again, it's Ward. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it, but I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Bronco 80. Cougar 19.
Here's the first carry for Tank Bigsby. And a nice run there as he surges forward. A gain of 8 and sets up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Get it. Cowboy 80. Ready?
We'll try and run here with Bigsby. This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line. 4th down coming up.
Well, what looked like an advantage for the offense, Mike, facing 2nd and short now, has turned into a win for the defense. Back-to-back stops for a loss, and it brings up 4th down.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down.
Viking 18.
They snap it to Ward. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And he's going to pick up a Titans 1st down. Going to have it by plenty. Huge gainer on fourth down.
First down.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They clearly have a mismatch in their favor, and every time they've looked his way, he's continued to make big plays. If I'm this coordinator, I think I'm giving him one more shot and see if he can push this thing over the goal line and come away with 6.
Ready,
So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18.
let's go now.
Here's a handoff to Bigsby. Not much happening there, just a short gain.
He's taken down at the 17-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's a 2nd and 9.
Ready, 60 Eagle, 60 Eagle.
Oh, and he takes a really good lick in the backfield. They were all over him defensively for that run.
This is a play we've seen this offense have success with in the past, but here you have to wonder if they maybe tipped their hand a bit because that one went nowhere.
Ready, set.
A tough spot here. 3rd and long.
Let's go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 79 Broncos. Let's go.
From the gun, here's Ward. And the Titans are looking at a 1st and goal. He takes it all the way down to the 2.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
Ready.
This opening drive going to form so far. Now they've got it 1st and goal.
Here we go, set. Hop. Ready.
Bigsby will score. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
Bates, good, with the extra point. And the Titans will take a 7-0 lead. So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. This fielded at about the 9. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
22-yard line.
They'll go play action with Stroud. Now a shot here, deep middle. That is brought in. And he will take this one in. 77 yards. Touchdown, Houston. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown.
Being located in the Music City, this building has hosted a lot of great music acts since its inception, but this is what she was made for, NFL football, and that's what we have today in Nashville at Nissan Stadium. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Tennessee Titans. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Opening play, and Stroud will throw it. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 5 yards on the game's first play, 2nd down. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
All right.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. To the left side, finds his receiver, Noel. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45.
It's a gain of 5.
Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
Swap. Mother swap. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Play action. Stroud now. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt.
Punt formation for the Texans.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Yeah, he was looking for the check-up bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Looking to put a drive together.
Ready. Bronco 80.
To throw is Ward. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Okay,
After
ready?
the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Come on, come on. 19, Tiger, 9.
Throwing now, Ward. And that'll be incomplete. Hey, look at the defense for these Texans. Yeah, they come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Johnny Lions.
Play action now, Ward. He's got the open man. It's Eilmanner. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. It's a big play there for Tennessee. 58 yards.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
Cougar 19. Ready.
They fake the handoff. Now Ward. That's complete to DK. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
Ready. Panther 60. Panther 60. Go.
Throwing is Ward. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Ready.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
60 Eagles. 60. Ready.
Now Ward. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Titans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a 1st down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Here we go. Viking 18. Hawk 70. Hawk 7.
Ward. To the right side and caught by Iomanner. Only able to gain a couple there. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Here we go. Set. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Ready.
And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8.
70 Timberwolves.
Again, it's Ward. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
Bates' kick is good. And the Titans hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. So a pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today for them.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. Be out of bounds across the 25.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard
line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24.
18, what's that? 11.
A shotgun snap to Stroud. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Here's 3rd and 7.
Here we go. 18, what's that?
Stroud to throw it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent. And this throw will be intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it. And the Texans are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. Stroud off the play fake. He's going to air one out. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. You talk about this Titan defense. They've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
And left side, here's Graham. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Well, this defense for the Titans, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
There's a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Stroud. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long.
Tony.
The throwing again is Stroud. And Graham's got it over the middle.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 17-yard line. Give him 22 there on the third down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's second down.
Partner, took a while for him to lock onto a receiver, and he finally found his man coming left to right across the formation. But by the time he got the ball to him, not much of a chance to turn upfield and make anything out of it.
Here we go. 18. That's it.
And that one finds the ground, breaking a string of 5 straight completions. And it brings up second down. No, third down.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time they were up to the challenge.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3.
On the quick, right?
Again, it's Stroud. That is caught. And the Texans are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
First down. First and goal, Houston.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Texans football to start quarter 2 as they go to work on a first and goal.
All right.
Here's Stroud. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Texans have taken the lead. It seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone.
Titans 3.
Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
From the 38 now, here's a 2nd and 7.
2, 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 19 tight, 19 tight. Ready.
To throw, here's Ward. That's into the hands of Alamander. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Over 70 yards receiving now for him in this first half alone, as he's got a first down on that last catch.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Let's go. 70 Timberwolves. Ready.
They'll run. This is Hill. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. The Titans at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
2nd and 5.
Let's go now. Cougar 19. Ready, ready.
Off play action, Ward. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line.
At the 46-yard line.
They'll run on first down. It's Graham. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards. A nice toss play there to the left. More than enough room to move the chains.
And you know what I love about that play as a broadcaster? Seeing the big guys move. Seeing them get upfield and take out defenders. You know what I hated as a defensive back?
What?
That exact same thing. Seeing those linemen coming downfield, getting ready to blot out the sun.
What? 18. What's that?
Play action. Here's Stroud. Now he's going to step up and run. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
The touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Second and 10.
All right. 18. What's that? 11.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Brings up third down.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
This offense so far on third down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Stroud. To the left side, finds his receiver, Noel. And down inside the 15 he goes. It's a gain of 14, down 2 to 14.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
On the quick, right? Under. 18. What's that?
They'll try the left side. Graham. And he tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
18. What's up?
Throwing now is Stroud. Now he'll tuck this and run to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Tony. Hey, south.
And Stroud now to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And the Texans are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
TJ. Hey, uno.
Stroud looking to throw. Bottled up fumble. It's out. It's loose. It's picked up by the Titans. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They'll take over deep in their own end after the fumble recovery as they start 1st and 10. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Throwing now, Ward. That's complete to DK. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big 1st down to get away from the end zone.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Throwing is Ward. Now he's going to step up and run. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what type of a season he can have. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
Hawk 70.
To throw is Ward. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Well, he looked his way quite a bit in this first half, and with good reason. You can see it there. He is such a handful defensively. Just too hard to keep him under wraps. He delivers a big play here for this offense.
Now Ward. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Second down and a yard.
Ready, go!
Now a first carry here for the running back. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play.
Bad news, they didn't get it on second down. The good news is they still only need about 3 or 4 inches here on third.
And the good play callers have looked at both situations. They thought to themselves, okay, this call, I pick up the first down, already ready with that call. If I don't, this is what I'm going to come back with in order to pick it up.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you should have a few men in the box there.
19-18.
Here's Ward. And that nearly intercepted. Well, the free safety roaming into position almost had it, but it's second down.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Got it. Ready?
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Bronco 80.
And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Ready,
So
break.
3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first.
Here we go, set. 670 Timberwolves.
Ward. He'll try and do this himself. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Play fake. Here's Ward. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Deputy. Cougar 19.
Back to throw. Moore. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Yeah, you only get a 1-yard buffer there from the line of scrimmage, and he got downfield a little too far, and the flag came out.
Ready.
So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15.
Deputy Lions. Ready, ready.
Ward off the play fake. Oh, he's got him in wide open, complete. And Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. So it's 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Cuddy.
Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
It's a bit of a dangerous part of the field for them to break into their bag of tricks, but for a minute there, I thought it was going to set up perfectly for them. Instead, they don't get into the end zone, but they do pick up positive yardage.
Here we go, here we go. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready?
They'll try to run this one in. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Titans go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-7.
Titans 10, Texans 7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A big play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Texans have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Wants to try to add the PAT. And that makes it 14-10.
Makes the score Texans 14, Titans 10.
So just 8 kicks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
On the ready.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here. There he goes his left side. Inside the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Tank Bigsby with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Titans come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And it's blocked. The Texans have got it. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's all the way into the end zone. And so much for losing the lead with the 2 points there. This game's back to even. Well, I think I need an oxygen mask after those last 2 plays, CD. The long touchdown followed by the even longer return on the block PAT.
I wonder if after that long touchdown, if someone actually needed a play off and didn't take it, and maybe that was the breakdown in protection and led to the block.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a give, right side. Graham. And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 5. Now Stroud. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Haynes. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 38-yard line. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Stroud to throw it. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Haynes. And he's taken down inside the 30. Right back to him for 10 more and a first.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Stroud working out of the gun. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A great play there. 27 yards. And the Texans have broken the tie. So this game tied at the half, but we are tied no more. A touchdown there on the opening sequence of this third quarter.
And what a great drive put together by their offensive coordinator. He had a plan, and they executed it almost to perfection, coming right out of the locker room. Now they're feeling good about their chances here in the second half.
Lutz with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field. He's to the 15. Touchdown, Titans. Chinray DK, 65 yards. And the Titans are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play, and just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
Extra point right down the middle. And that will tie our game here in the third. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And we got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Here we go, let's go.
Stroud sets up the play action. And incomplete on the deep ball.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Already.
A shotgun snap to Stroud. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. The Texans send the punter out as he's on here to punt it away. Now issues here on the snap. It is away, but he did not get all of it. Yeah, that'll cross midfield here, not by much. Out of bounds just on the other side of the 50.
At their own 49-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one. First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and 1.
Roll. Here we go. Shot.
And Bigsby once more. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there. And now it's third down and inches. Could be four-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on third.
Cougar 19. Let's go.
Looking to throw. Moore. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
Second down and 6 now.
70, Timberwolf. 18, Pioneer.
Back to throw. Moore. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down.
Let's go now. 70, Timber.
They'll look to throw again. He finds his man, complete. It's Davidson. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 15-yard line. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Come on. Set. Ready.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
They'll break the huddle, sending 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. 2nd and 7.
18 Cardinal. Ready.
Out of the gun, Ward. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Tyreek Hill, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Titans are going to take the lead. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Extra point splits the uprights. And they will take a 7-point lead.
Texans 23.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going. Chalk that one up to bad acting, I guess, because they certainly failed to sell the handoff, and the pressure stayed keyed in on the quarterback. No Oscar awards for this offense, just a loss of yardage.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Stroud. Out to Graham near the sideline. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. But plays like that, Charles, no doubt, they're just going to continue to fuel this crowd.
And this defense is already playing well, but it also feeds on the energy of that crowd that you're talking about, and that takes them up to another level. Right now they're playing really loose. They've got the lead, and what a nice stop they just made there behind the line of scrimmage.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Now this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. Now they trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feed down complete. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Nashville. It's Texans football, but they trail here as we get started in the 4th quarter. From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd down and 8. Again, it's Stroud. On the throw, running too much that time. It's incomplete.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get them to completion.
The offense on 3rd down, 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is 3rd and 8. Stroud out of the gun here. And now another one thrown incomplete.
How about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
18. South.
4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Stroud. Taking a shot for down here. And to the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Back to throw, here's Stroud. And got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Take down his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. And he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. So we're back to a one-point game now as the kickoff comes. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they've seen their lead nearly extinguished after that last score, but bottom line, they are still on top with the football, and a touchdown on this drive would really... That's caught inside the 20, and he'll be down deep into Houston territory. A big play that time for the Titans. 55 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
70 Timberwolves. 70 Lions. Let's go.
On 1st and 10, it's Bigsby. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it can be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
Another run by Bigsby. And all this Texans defense, they're all charged up now. They stop him behind the line for the second straight play. He'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
Okay, break.
Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage.
Bronco 80.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's got it. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down.
Let's go now. Cowboys.
They'll try and throw for it with Ward. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So that's a decision that could loom pretty large here. They go for it on 4th down, but come up empty.
But I actually like the call, and the reason? It shows me a head coach has faith in his team overall. First, on the offensive side, thinking they can pick it up, but also knowing that he has faith in his defense that if they don't, they'll go out there and stop him. I like the confidence he showed.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
When people talk about plays being blown up, that's exactly what they're talking about. That's Exhibit A for physical play.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Here's Stroud. That's over the middle into the hands of Knoll. And that's good for a gain of 6. 3rd and 7 now.
It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. From the gun on 3rd down, here's Stroud. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Lucas Van Ness able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. The Texans send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. In a friendly bounce there, they will get excellent field position to start as this kicks out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Ready? 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Cougar 19.
To throw, here's Ward. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be second down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
They'll try to run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
And this is the worry, because sometimes you can get a little too predictable in spots like this. You know you're going to run the ball, but they know you're going to run the ball as well. And now you look up and you're staring at an important third down.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game.
Let's go.
Play action. It's Ward. He'll try to pick it up himself. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
Ready.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Going for it. Here's Ward. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. This is 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Stroud looking to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They'll come up now on 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Throwing now is Stroud. Looking middle, and that's complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. Here's Stroud. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
That's a nice job right there, partner, because they were able to work down the middle of the field, working in the seams, because I think defensively they were guarding the sidelines, trying to keep them from getting out of bounds. They took what they gave them, and it was successful.
Now 2nd down and a few inches. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Graham. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw it for a loss.
Well, this feels like a late season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a big 3rd down. Stroud to throw it. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down.
Sometimes it's hard to figure, but you can live with incompletions in this situation. You can't live with these short gains that take time off the clock.
You know who loves it? This defense. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Too far for a field goal. They've got to go. It's fourth down.
18.
Stroud. That's to his running back, complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Just the one timeout remaining as they try to navigate this 2-minute drill. First and 10. Now Stroud. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Haynes. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Now first and goal. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all.
At this stage, you've got to hustle, got to get back to the line of scrimmage because you're saving that timeout to make sure you have a chance to get your kicker out there for the big shot.
Second and goal from inside the 5.
Here we go. 118. What's that?
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
And now third and goal coming up, the loss on second down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. So it all rests now on the right leg of Will Lutz. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And it is good. He splits the uprights on the chip shot. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for Houston, after the home loss, they rebound with a good road win to get back to 500. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Titans, they will fall to 1-1.